What up, y'all? What's up? What's up? Welcome back. We 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 back. If it probably sounds like my energy is down, it really is. Baby, because I'm gonna address something, and I really only want to have to address this one time. Like I really do. So y'all see the title. What's up, everybody? Y'all can't hear me, correct? Y'all can hear me? Y'all can hear me? Just let me know, please. I'm talking low. Faith, I always think it's your phone. Am I low to anyone else? My energy is probably down, but not like super low. Am I low to anyone else? Again, my energy is probably down, but volume wise, can y'all hear me? I can hear you fine. Okay, Faith, you may want to turn your phone all the way up. Maybe you got some clogged, speakers or something around there. I don't know. Let me quit for I offend people. Okay. Hello to everyone. I see PN2 Ross. I see Demi. What's going on? Mama Bees. I see you, Tracy. What's going on? Bama Girl, Little Baby. Let's see. Ham Sandwich. I see you. Faith, Sharice, Shay, and only Shay. Lee, I see you. Fly Girl Speaks. What's going on? I see you. Diddy. What's going on? Bama Girl. I see you. K Calloway, what's going on? Ray 8405, what's going on? Didi, GG, what's up? Brittany, what's going on? Miss Felicia, what's up, everybody? Okay, so again, I want to address this, and I want to address this one time and one time only. Okay. All right. So I received a DM after when we were on lunch, and someone said that they were listening to me and they were offended by the fact that it came off that I was victim shaming and that I got somebody out of my chat a couple weeks ago for doing the same thing that I was doing, and they felt like it was hypocritical. So before y'all go in the chat, before y'all go in, I just really want to address this one time and one time only. Okay. So I'm going to give it about 2 more minutes before I get really deep into what I have to say. And then we're going to get some facts, and then we're going to get right on back into the trial. Okay. All right. Again, happy Monday to everybody. Right now we are, yes. And also too, the person brought up my sisters, which was a trigger for me. So, and I can admit that it was a trigger for me. So I'm going to address it, and I only want to have to address this one time. So y'all sit tight, sit tight, sit tight. Ooh, Jesus. I need to get my little fan. Hold on. My ears is getting hot. Well, my ears getting hot. That mean Damien about ready. So I gotta get something to fan with. My God, today. All right. When I get to this 8-minute mark is when I'm gonna get started. I really don't know how I'm gonna approach this, so I'm just being honest with y'all. It triggered me. It triggered me. It really triggered me. Cause you ain't have to go that far. Like it really triggered me. So and I'm trying not to get emotional, and not an emotional like I'm sad type of emotional, and emotional like I'm mad type of emotion. So I'm trying to, yeah. Okay, we got a couple more seconds. All right, I'm 8 minutes in. First and foremost, I want to say that you never want to bring up my family in any of your messages, in any of your statements, in anything you talk about. Like, don't fucking bring up my family. Like, it's no need to do that. And to say that I'm hypocritical and that I've lost sisters and I can't seem to see the victim in everything, that I am victim shaming. So I'm really like, I promise y'all, I'm on edge. Like it pisses me off, right? So I want to say this. Everybody in this chat is able to have their own opinion about what they think. I can't tell you how to feel. I can't tell you what to think. But the one thing that I can do is give you a different type of perspective. You can either take that, or you can continue with your opinion. I don't think that everything that we've listened to sums up to being a victim in the charges that he's being charged for. And that's being realistic. But what you not gonna do, you made the wrong motherfucking move wanting to bring up my sisters as if that proves that I'm being hypocritical as the Jane Doe is now on the stand. I'm going to tell you, and I'm going to tell you what I think about the Jane Doe. I add a comedic relief to this also because this shit is very heavy. But what we are not going to do is bring that up in a sense again to prove your stance on the fact that you feel like I am victim shaming. If you've listened to me, I've said over and over again that Diddy is a dog, and I mean that. But there are some people who come and knew who he was and continue to stay because it benefited them. Do I think he is a manipulator? Absolutely. Do I believe there was some coercion there in any of his relationships? Absolutely. But again, I can reserve the right to feel how I feel about somebody who is on the stand. See, and this is what I don't like. This is what I really don't like. The one that y'all walked around here saying that wasn't a victim is really a victim. In my eyesight, she's a victim. But in most of y'all's eyesight, y'all don't see her as a victim. But then you come over here and you're specifically upset about my commentary on the Jane Doe. Make it make sense. So if I'm hypocritical, baby, so are you. I have my thoughts on this Jane Doe. This Jane Doe, to me, was a freaking gold digger. And I'm saying what I'm saying. I don't care. If you don't like it, it's the truth. Like, she took this, and this is the crazy thing. She was around her friend. Her friend was dating this man. She took the man. Then I'm supposed to feel some type of way because you then get happy-go-lucky because this man decided to take you on a trip, give you $10,000, help you move, help you do all these things. Like, girl, get out of here. I feel the way that I feel. Girl, you're getting child support. Not only are you getting child support, you're getting support from him. And then you got the nerve to want to stay in a 10K a month place. Girl, that is literally living above your means because guess what? This man can make a decision to do anything that he wants to do at any point. Do I believe at some point there was some manipulation when it comes to these hotel nights? I do. But what you're not going to do is guilt me into making me feel like because of how or my sister's story that I'm supposed to feel any different way about Jane Doe. Hell no. And this is just my opinion. And what some of y'all I know are lawyers. And you don't want people to know. Your perspective is different because guess what? You going based off of the law. We're going based off of what we see and what we hear because we don't know the law like that. That's factual. So what we're doing is giving our opinion based on what we've heard, what we see with our eyes. And then y'all are the same ones that say I'm victim shaming, but Diddy is, oh, Diddy is this and Diddy is that. Like y'all still was following the man. Like, get out of here with all that bullshit. Like, if you're gonna call out someone being hypocritical, there are so many other routes that you can go with that. But bringing up my sister is the wrong shit to do. Like, let's just be for real. Exactly. The jury is made up of people just like me and you. Just like you may get someone to do jury duty. Like, let's be for real. Everyday people. And I just feel that she was a gold digger. There are some areas where I felt bad for her. There are some areas where I say, dang, Diddy, like, this is a pattern. And we can't help but see that. But at the same token, I can still have my opinion based on why I feel like she's still around or why I feel like she's still doing something. And that's just factual. You don't like it, you don't have to damn watch me. I done told y'all, save yourself. You don't have to go there with me. Like, it's not that deep. Y'all go to these other people's channel who got thousands and thousands of people in on their platform, and they talking worse than me, saying worse things than me, but y'all got a problem literally with what I'm saying. Again, you don't have to listen to me. It is so many people, boots on the ground, that you can listen to and gather your opinion from. So please, like, cut it out. Like, don't come over here with that. Then you'll say, oh, well, you said come and let you know if I felt offended. And that's how you opened up this message. Cool. It's cute. I did say that. But what I was saying that about was me adding a comedic relief to this because it is so heavy. I love to laugh. I'm sorry. I know that these are not situations that you laugh about, but it is that comical, comedic relief that lightens it up for people who may be triggered for this type of stuff. So, like, miss me with the bullcrap. Like, please, miss me with the bullcrap. And that's going to be the last time I address this. And I'm not really going like super in because y'all, I don't want to go there. I got too much going on right now to go there. So either you want to be here and listen or you don't. And I'm not telling you guys that you have to. If you don't want to be here, you do not have to be. Now, with that being said, let's get on into what we're here for. All right. Let's get into this. Hold on. I do have my Twitter and CNN pulled up. What's really weird about Twitter is Inner City Press came actually really late from lunch, so we didn't get the tweets. I was listening to someone while I was on lunch, and I don't know if he started back from when they got back from lunch, but we'll read CNN to catch up. Let's see. Jane says she didn't see him. Okay, let's see. The jury is on a lunch break. Okay, so we can start back right here. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and get into this. And you know what else I'm going to say just really quick? I don't really have to do this, but I choose to do it because, number one, I told my DonDons that I was going to go live every day if I could to cover this trial because I know a lot of people want to hear it. I said that. And so, by all means, we don't have to agree. We don't. But it ain't no harm. It ain't none of that. But the bring up my sister says low. That's some low shit right there. That is low. Low all the way down to the flow. But hey. All right. It comes with the territory, right? It comes with the territory. So let's go ahead and get into this. Okay, so all right, this says Jane Doe is back on the stand after lunch break. The lunch break has ended. Jane, one of Sean Diddy Combs' accusers, who is testifying under that alias name, and dated Combs from 2021 to 2024, is back on the stand for continued direct examination by the prosecution. The first time Jane saw Sean Diddy Combs after Cassie Van Terra's November 2023 federal lawsuit. I think earlier I said 2024, but I definitely meant 2023. Against him was in February of 2024. So she had a break from November of 2023 to February of 2024. In Jane's mind, she and Combs were on a break between November of 2023 and February of 2024. Jane sent Sean Diddy Combs a message on December the 7th of 2023 with a screenshot of something on Instagram that she said was something that was very triggering for me. This Instagram post was not discussed or shown in court. Jane texts Combs saying, "I'm crying, and it's so close to some nights I felt forced." She also wrote, "Please stop using women for your fetish and leave women alone who don't want you to do hotel nights with you. Hire prostitutes." Oh, wow. Okay. "Hire prostitutes and stop emotionally harming women that love you." Combs then responded, "You trying to set me up? This is crazy. Fucking crazy. Are you recording our phone calls?" Jane texts back saying, "No, stop calling me. You will never understand because you're so deep in your own lies that you tell yourself. I set I set up the man for myself because I didn't want to be upset. I didn't want you to be upset. Um, and I didn't want to do it with strangers. It was protect your instinct over myself." Jane read aloud messages between her and Sean Diddy Combs in December of 2023, where Combs asked her if she was dating. She sent him an audio message, which was not played in court, and then wrote in part, I became the side chick and a sex worker in my own relationship." Girl, see, this is the stuff I'm talking about right here. You became the side chick. No, girl, you was a side chick before you realized that you was a side chick. Sorry, but ma'am, you was a side chick before you realized it. If that's what you want to say, if you want to say you was a side chick, girl, it took you a minute to realize it. Your bad, but you been a side chick. You started off being a side chick. He was already with your friend, remember, girl, girl. Again, see, this is what I'm talking about right here. This is literally what I'm talking about right here. Okay. You know what? I don't think I spoke to everybody. Y'all just shout me out if you're here. Just say, put a chef emoji or hey or something. Even if you listening and working, just put hey, something in there. Something. Um, but also too, you were also okay with being a side chick. So again, this is crazy to me. But anyway, let's keep going. She said the situation was traumatizing for her. Combs responded asking if she was seeing anyone, and then later asked if she wanted to see him in the new year and asked him about his Christmas present. Nigga, please. Jane responded to him saying she was only going to provide for her child for the holidays that year because she had an unproductive couple of years. She testified that she was referring to the year that she spent in the relationship, where most of her time was pulled up into hotel nights. Jane is continuing testifying about messages she exchanged with Sean Diddy Combs in December of 23. On December the 27th of 2023, she sent Combs a message in which she said that he was never satisfied. "You couldn't ever handle this pain. I'm not even the same person anymore," she said in the messages. Combs asked her how they could move on and asked if she was free in the new year. Jane said that she lifted him up in those rooms and took on a lot to make him happy. In later messages, Combs said, "Stop with the rooms," and accused her of setting him up. Jane testified that he was referring to the hotel nights and testified that she was not planning on filing a lawsuit against him. All right. Um, Jane is testifying more about the text messages that she sent to Sean Diddy Combs in December of 2023. She said that she felt manipulated and violated, and she said that she was venting to the only person that she could because she never confided in anyone else about hotel nights. When asked why she never told anyone, Jane testified, "Because it was just a shameful, dark secret of mine." In the messages, Combs asked to see her, but she wasn't answering him for a time. Jane testified that she was trying not to answer Combs because he would gaslight her in a way that warped her sense of reality. Sorry. Every time I would speak my truth or how I would really be feeling, Sean would just give me a different version of it and say it wasn't this and it wasn't that, she said. At some point, they got on a FaceTime call, and Jane testified that Combs told her on the phone repeatedly to charge him an amount that would help her move on. According to Jane, Combs said that things on the phone were like, charge me um charge me for your resentment, and I just need you to get over this, Jane testified. He also said at the time that I don't want any loose ends. Now wait a minute. Anyway, I'll keep it to myself. Y'all just keep on talking in the chat. Shout out to Tracy for the super chat. I appreciate it. Y'all may bless the super chat or the cash app, however you see fit. Thank you so much. Tracy, why I feel like I was about to say, why I feel like your comment on the screen is so much bigger than on my phone. Didn't she say that Diddy was the other girl? Wait, Diddy was with the other girl and too busy for her, but now she didn't have time to work. Girl, pick a struggle. Thank you so much for the super chat. Oh man. Okay, where was I? According to they did a FaceTime. According to James, Combs said that things on the phone. I read that. After the call, Jane sent Combs a text outlining terms in which Combs would pay her hundreds of thousands of dollars for what she felt was compensated for her for the 3 years of their relationship. In response, Combs told her that she was an opportunist, a liar, and a con artist. She also testified that Combs threatened to show her X tapes to the father of her child. Why would Puff even think that like, what does that even matter? He don't like that lady in real life. So like, what does that matter? Yeah, y'all heard it. Yeah, he wanted to pay to send her away. Yep. Sad to say, but the defense is going to rip her apart. Absolutely. I agree. So she could have said $5, not 5 million for her pain. She could have, but she asked for hundreds of thousands. So like maybe 200,000. I don't know the amount. But yeah, she didn't ask for no millions. That's for sure. On December the 28th of 2023, Jane texts KK, Sean Diddy Combs' chief of staff, that Combs had threatened her about the X tapes, Jane testified. And he has a pattern. So we're going to also acknowledge that. He got a pattern of this bull crap. And that's, again, why he don't never be in them videos. Yeah, I get it. It's a pattern. So we're going to call a thing a thing. But anyway, he said that he would expose me and send them to my child's father. Sorry. He was being bothered. He has been bothering me for 2 months, she wrote to KK in part. Jane said that she talked to KK on the phone the next day, and KK agreed to hide the phones the tapes were on. KK then struggled or suggested that Jane and Combs give each other space. Jane testified. See, this KK, this is why your ass need to be to the front of the class. Okay. Jane said that KK told her that I always tell him all the time to just give these things space. Otherwise, we end up in the situation like we're in now. Jane said that she understood KK was referring to the Ventura lawsuit. After their December 2023 conversation, Jane and Sean Diddy Combs didn't speak again until February of 2024. She testified. She felt a sense of calm during that time with the distance from Combs, she testified. Okay, now listen to this, because this is why I somewhat feel the way that I feel. Okay, again, we don't have to agree, but we're gonna be respectful. All right. Jane described a trip that she took in January of 2024 with friends to Las Vegas. She flew to Las Vegas on a rapper's plane and went with the group to dinner, a show, and later to the rapper's hotel room. When some of the group got to the hotel room late that night, one of the entertainers that she had Combs paid for hotel room encounters was there, she testified. He was having sex with a woman while the others watched, Jane testified. She didn't name the rapper or any other people in the party other than the entertainer. Jane's finances started to pick back up in January of 2024 after she started an OnlyFans account. Posting content in lingerie, swimwear, and in sexy, suggestive positions, she testified. She said that a friend also helped her by sending her $9,000 that month, she testified. Now, let me say this. I'm going to say this, and y'all can be as mad as you want to be. As mad as you want to be. If your finances was on the up and up in January of 2024, why did you take your ass back round there in February of 2024? Oh, that's right. Because he probably was still paying your rent. Now, how is it? It's a small world, I guess, of these ex-workers. And I'm not saying that I don't believe her. I'm not saying that at all, actually. What I am saying is that what a coincidence that you so happen to see one of the entertainers that you hired for hotel nights, right? But you was in Las Vegas with your girlfriends. So it tells me that y'all all hang in the same circles, and some of y'all are all doing the same thing that Diddy is being accused of. See, I'm just a critical thinker. And I know it may upset some people, but I'm just a critical thinker. Now, let's just say hypothetically that he did stop paying her rent. And maybe that's why she needed the $9,000. She said that her finances started picking back up in January of 2024 after she started an OnlyFans account. So that means that at that point, right, you knew you were separated from Diddy. You knew that you probably shouldn't have went back, right? Because he didn't want you to have an OnlyFans account. But this also tells me that if the same entertainer was at I mean, come on, y'all. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. What are the like, is it a coincidence? Is it a coincidence? How is it that you went? Now, you've been separated from him since November. You go on a trip with some girlfriends. Y'all go do all these things. And you fly on this rapper's jet, plane, whatever. Then you get down to the hotel and they having hotel nights, as you call them. And you see. Now, then I beg to ask another question. And maybe I got to get there. Did you leave or did you stay? What'd you do? Huh? And see, I think the defense is really going to chew on that one. Because I really want to know, did you leave or did you stay? Did you happen to stay there or did you leave? Okay, that's a question that I have for you. Did you watch? Huh? See, the reason why I asked this question is because now you really know that you're not the only one that does this. But in my opinion, you're hanging out with people who has done this before. Because again, let's just call a thing a thing. He was having sex with a woman while the others watched. They said that the girls went back to the hotel and they was watching. If you felt like Diddy was doing you wrong in these circumstances, why would you continue here? What did you do? See, oh, I know some people probably mad, but I'm sorry, I just got questions. Moving on. Jane said that she and Sean Diddy Combs got back in touch in February of 2024. Combs texted her saying he had a dream about her. She testified that she responded because she missed him dearly. Girl. Okay, anyways. In the messages, Combs said that he missed her smile and he told her to send a picture of them pretty teeth. Girl, why he won't block? Anyway, moving on. In the messages, Combs said that he missed her. Okay, I already read that. He then asked her if she was free on her birthday. Oh, Lord. In later messages, Combs said that he would love to spend her birthday with her. I'm a little traumatized for my past birthdays and what they ultimately led to at the end of the night, she texted him. Jane testified that she was referring to hotel nights that occurred on her birthday in previous years. The jury saw a long text message exchange between Jane and Sean Diddy Combs about whether they should spend her birthday together. Jane expressed in several text messages that she didn't think that it was a good idea, but she eventually agreed to go visit Combs in Miami for her birthday. When she got there, Combs had a private dinner with decorations and gifts set up in his home in Miami. After dinner, Jane and Combs started drinking and taking ecstasy, she testified. Girl. Sometime in the early morning hours, Combs asked Jane if she wanted to see Don, one of the entertainers from the previous hotel nights. Jane testified that she agreed and had sex with Don in front of Combs at Combs' residence. Prosecutor Maureen Comey asked why Jane agreed to have sex with Don. At this point, I'm just so used to this being the outcome of whatever we're doing that I just accepted it, she said. She and Combs rested in Miami for a couple of days after that before she flew back to Los Angeles. When she left Miami, Jane and Combs were back together again, she testified. Baby, y'all, that defense, that man. Mm, mm, mm. After Jane and Sean Diddy Combs got back together in 2024, she took about 3 trips to Miami to see Combs, and he came to Los Angeles a couple of times, she testified. They didn't go out in public because things had really hit the fan with everything going on, so it was just better to keep private, she testified. Jane testified that they would have hotel nights at Combs' homes or her house. Jane read aloud messages between her and Sean Diddy Combs in early March of 2024. Jane testified that Combs was trying to get her to set up a hotel night with entertainers or men paid to have sexual encounters with Jane during the hotel nights. In the messages, Combs told her that his mother was coming into town soon and that Jane responded implying that he was lying to cover up being with another woman. Combs wrote, "It would be best if they went their separate ways peacefully. I would appreciate it if you could sign something for me so that I can have closure comfortably," he wrote. Oh, hell. Mm. No problem, Jane responded. Combs wrote that James was making her own money now, or that Jane, why I say James? Jane was making her own money now, so he hoped that they could have a clean break and that he told his accountant. Jane testified that his accountant was the person responsible for paying her rent on time. Jane texted him that she was still paying off her debt from being unemployed for 3 years when she was his on-call party girl. She asked Combs for 3 months before taking on the rental payments. Child. Oh, this is getting interesting, child. Homeland Security investigations left a business card at Jane's home the day that the raids on Combs' home in March of 2024, Jane testified. She didn't speak to anyone in Homeland Security at the time, but she called Combs and his security guard, trying to reach Combs about it, she said. At some point after the raids, Combs hired a lawyer for Jane. She confirmed that Combs is still paying for the attorney representing her now. God dog. Whoa, bro. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, bro. Whoa, bro. Whoa, 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 bro. 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 Um That's a damn shame, bro. You paying her attorney fees and she over here testifying for the prosecution. That's some shit, yo. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Uh, uh, uh. She is still, I mean, he paying her rent and he paying her He paying her rent and he paying for her legal team. Wow. I gotta read that again. I gotta read that one more time, y'all. One more time. Homeland Security investigators left a business card at Jane's home the day of the raids on Combs' homes in March of 2024, Jane testified. She didn't speak to anyone at Homeland Security at the time, but she called Combs and his security guard trying to reach Combs about it. At some time after the raid, Combs hired a lawyer for Jane. She confirmed that Combs is still paying for the attorney representing her now. Mm, mm, mm. Okay. Mm, mm, mm. Jane said that one of the entertainers that they use frequently, Sly, threatened to release a X tape of them in 2024 after the searches occurred. Sly said that he had a 35-minute video of he and Jane during a hotel night because Sean Diddy Combs had recorded the videos on Sly's phone instead of his own. Now, how dumb is that? But damn, did we remember this? Was this a story? Tracy, are you still in here? Was this a story that we knew about? Let me Google this real quick. Hold on. Hold on 1 second. Maybe it didn't come out in the public. Um, Hold on. I just wanted to kind of see if that ever was a story. Wait a minute. No, this is it. Wait, no. I don't think this is it. Okay. Okay, that's about Lil Rod, because Lil Rod did name her. This was March. Okay. This was March of 2024. March of 2024. Okay, that's about the allegations in the Lil Rod lawsuit. Okay. I don't really think it was anything. I don't think. Okay. Maybe it didn't hit the fan. All right. So anyway, let's keep going. My heart was beating. My heart was beating out of my chest, and I couldn't believe what he was saying to me. Jane testified. She asked Sly what he wanted for the tape. Oh, okay. And he asked for $10,000. Girl, y'all be asking for a little bit of money. She told him she tried to make it happen. Jane said that she called Combs, who got his legal team involved. She then spoke to Sly again and told him that she had legal representation and that he tried to do was sextortion. And she wouldn't be having further conversations about it. She later received a message from a big media company saying that they had just bought the tape and was asking for the comment. I do think I remember this. Did we not hear this as a story, or was this in a lawsuit or something? Why do I feel like this is familiar? I feel like I'm having deja vu. I don't know. I could be wrong. But anyway. Jane said that the company never released the tape, but she doesn't know why. She said that she never spoke with Sly again. Gotta remember, this was just last year. Jane testified that she wasn't at Combs that she was at Combs' Miami residence the day that CNN released the Intercontinental surveillance video. Ooh, that showed Combs assaulting Cassie Ventura. Combs' son came into the bedroom to tell Combs that something happened. Jane said that she gave Combs space that day while he huddled, I'm sorry, with his family and friends. At some point that day, she was invited into huddle with Combs, his sons, and others as they planned a sincere apology post to address the damn video. God damn. Oh, y'all mean that video that we knew that his attorneys was standing right in front of the camera telling him what to say? Girl. Oh, this is getting juicy, honey. She and Combs didn't discuss the video in those first days. Jane said that she never heard him deny it was him in the video. The next day, Combs showed Jane a draft of a statement that he posted on social media. She said Jane testified that she gave Combs positive feedback on the post that he drafted. She flew back to Los Angeles from Miami soon after that. Jane and Combs didn't immediately discuss they didn't immediately discuss what was shown on that Intercontinental surveillance video that showed Combs assaulting Cassie Ventura in 2016, Jane testified. But they had a conversation about it later in 2024, around June or July, a month or two after the video was released. He said, that's not a month or two, but okay. He said that was the only time that they had physical violence like that, Jane testified. Combs also told her that Ventura was a hitter and that she would hit, Jane testified. Prosecutor Maureen Comey asked Jane if Combs had ever has said whether he would hit Ventura or not. Jane said that she thought he addressed it, but couldn't remember what he said. Child. Child. Child, 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 child. Well, I'll be. She's a witness for the government. Yep. Mm-hmm. She is a witness for the government. Yo, this is crazy. This is bananas. Apples and bananas. I didn't follow 50 Baby Mama, so I'm not sure. I don't know why I felt like it was a story or why I felt like I may have seen it on the blogs or something like that, but I just searched it. I didn't find it. Yep. Yep. He's paying for her lawyers currently right now. They just got a retainer on Friday. I mean, they just got paid on Friday, honey. Friday was payday. Hey, Andre. Friday was payday. Andre, well, not only is her rent still being paid by Diddy, but can you guess what else is being paid by Diddy right now? Baby Diddy is paying for this woman's legal team. Currently, to this day. Currently, right now, to this day. That's some crazy stuff right there. Yeah, that is some crazy stuff right there. Mm, mm, mm. Lord help today. Mm, mm, mm. Mm, mm, mm. Girl, it is June. It is June. Oh, and also, she went on a girls' trip with her friends. She went on a rapper's, they didn't name the rapper. She went on a rapper's plane, and the rapper ended up having sex with one of the with one of the people that she called in to be an entertainer for her and Diddy. Hmm. Now, what does that tell you? What does that tell you? Mata said, "Good afternoon. Some of these ladies may have been victims, but I don't think that Jane is one of them. How many times did he try to break up with her? Girl, take your manufactured ass out of here." Yeah, the rapper is a male. He was having sex. I mean, yeah, the rapper is a male. It was a male rapper, but the escort was. I mean, the dude was Don. No, it wasn't Don. She just said it was one of the people that she knew. I don't think they gave a name. The male was a rapper, and then the all the girls went back to the hotel room, and allegedly an entertainer that they frequently used in her and Diddy's freak off nights was there having sex with one of the girlfriends, and all of them was watching. One about all of them, if all of them was watching, but she said they was watching. Um, is he paying her legal fees for the custody? I doubt. Well, he may be, but um, that would be separate from this because you know, um, yeah, it would be separate from this. So, but he could be. Yep, she went to when her and Combs was on a break. They was on a break from November of 2023 to um February. He hit her up in January. She said her money was back up or was getting back up in January, right? He hit her up and said that he missed her smile. She messaged him back and said, well, this was in February. She messaged him back and said, I would, or he said, I would love to see you for your birthday. She said that she was traumatized, right? She was traumatized from from the past birthdays, but she agreed to a birthday night. She agreed to a birthday night. She agreed to doing a hotel night after she had detoxed herself from the man. All the man had to do was text her and say, "I miss you," or girl. I can't. I can't. She needs to just give up custody and pray for supervised visitation at this point. So that means everyone is having hotel nights. Just that's exactly what that means. That means who is your group of friends and who is this rapper? Could do this rapper? I mean, she said they was on a rapper's plane. I don't know if the rapper was still involved in the group or whatever, but she said that all the girls, this group of friends. So you couldn't tell nobody about the hotel nights, but I mean, it didn't say you were shocked. It didn't say you reacted a certain type of way. Now I wait till everybody who's in the courtroom report this, how she relayed this, because I'm just kind of wondering, like, y'all all do this in a circle, and it's not even about like, it's not even like y'all don't know. Cause why you I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. The defense is going to humiliate and do damage to this girl. And it's an unfortunate situation. Yes, they're gonna get her. They're gonna get her. Hopefully she not calling Ray J a rapper. You think she's talking about Ray J? I don't think she's talking about Ray J. I think she's talking about somebody else. I want well, do Ray J got a plane? The rapper gotta have a plane. It didn't say it was Diddy plane. Let me go back. Um Okay, hold on. Let me see. Let me see. Okay, here's where she say she had sex with Don the night of her birthday in 2024. So that was February 2024. This is when he texted her and said, so it's right here. Here we go, right here. After their December 2023 conversation, Jane and Sean Diddy Combs didn't speak again until February of 2024. She felt a sense of calm during the time of the distance between her and Combs. Jane described a trip that she took in January of 2024 with friends to Las Vegas. She flew to Las Vegas on a rapper's plane and went with the group to dinner, a show, and later the rapper's hotel room. So this the rapper hotel room. Let's be clear. This the rapper hotel room. Oh, oh my. When some of the group got to the hotel room late that night, one of the entertainers that she and Combs paid for hotel room encounters was there, she testified. He was having sex with the woman while the others watched, Jane testified. She didn't name the rapper or any other people in the party other than the entertainer. Girl, that mean that rapper, y'all do this stuff all the time is what that mean. So Ray J do got a plane. Lord, is it Ray J? Jesus. Allegedly. We're gonna say allegedly. What okay, what about, let me see. Okay, you got Jay-Z got a plane, Drake got a plane, Travis Scott, Diddy, Rick Ross, Lil Wayne, Soulja Boy, and Ludacris. Drake. Oh, we can eliminate Ludacris, hopefully. Okay. Um Drake, Jay-Z, Travis Scott, Diddy, Rick Ross, Lil Wayne. Okay, wait, let's see. Child. Ray J really do. Listen, I really hate that for Ray J because I feel like Ray J really get to the bag. He really do get to the bag. It's just sad how he be doing stuff. Child, I don't know, man. Is her IG still up? I don't know. I ain't even trying to go look. Ray J got some coins because he always doing something. All right, let's see. We don't got no update. We don't got no update. It's not clear whether or not Ray J owns a plane or leases it. Okay. Mm, mm, mm. Man, that's crazy. This is crazy. Crazy. Crazy to the T. By the way, y'all, my intention was to cook lunch. I couldn't even cook lunch. I was so pissed off. I had to just cut up my cabbages and my sausage and my onions and my garlic. He said in a recent video that he knew he would be named in the lawsuit when he was high as a kite. Maybe he stressing about with all these recent outbursts online. Could be. He very well could be. Dang, Ray J. Mm, mm, mm. Ray J, Ray J, Ray J. I just want to know what normal man has sex with a room full of people watching outside of a swinger setting. I don't know. This Sunday, I'm making Jamaican oxtail noodles. Okay, I know that's right. Come on, Jamaican oxtail noodles. That sounds good. Princess did say he was going to Vegas after strippers raw, so ain't no oof, child. He also said that he slept with Sexy, and she blasted him for lying. He really needs to go into a personal treatment. He's a child. Y'all know who I'm finna to look up on Instagram and see if they didn't posted anything. Mhm. What's Stevie J? What's Stevie J's Instagram? It's something like I am Stevie. Or am I making that up? I know how to do it. Don't worry about it. Made a 7. I know he missing his man. I know he missing his man. Mm-hmm. He is straight up missing his man. My man, my man, my man. Mm. I was just wondering if he had posted anything. Andre, I ain't got no update yet. We read that one. Yep. And you know what? When I went there, I thought in Vegas, I thought it was gonna be people on the I thought it was gonna be people on the like on the corner looking for some tail or looking for some wank wank. Um and yeah, no. Andre, am I missing something? Oh, you know what? I forgot about Twitter. Wait a minute. I said if a girl can't buy her own drinks, what make you interested in her? I believe she was under 21 but older than 18. What the hell going on over here? What the hell is going on over here? Somebody, y'all see that word? What's happening? So this is too much. Did you get into an argument, Jane? Yes. We had champagne and some tequila, and I started confronting him about who he was with on his family road trip to Utah. What did Sean say? I said, you are a. He was 25 or more years older. What the hell? Okay, let's catch up on these tweets because, child, what is going on? All right, so okay, let's get into it, y'all. Jane says, I was commenting about the girlfriend of another rapper. I said that she was so beautiful. The government said, who is the rapper, or was this rapper an old friend of yours? She said, yes. I was flown to Las Vegas. There was a birthday party and we went to a strip club. I recognized Anton. Other than that time, had you ever seen Anton other than on hotel nights? No. This friend, was it platonic? Yes. In the hotel room, Anton was having sex with the woman. The rapper and his girlfriend were there. They were flirting. How were your finances in January of 2024? Better. I decided to do OnlyFans. What kind of content did you create? Lingerie, swimwear, implied nudity. And what's that? Your hands are covering your body. I wanted to stand on my 2 feet. I was also getting child support and some money from Bear. Bear is the friend I guess you got the $9,000 from. I advertised his brand on social media. He offered me money. Actually, he just sent it to me. How much? $9,000. He said if you want to post for my brand, do it. No big deal. Sean messaged me that he'd had a dream about me that I was on the Concord. Why did you answer him? I missed him dearly. He said, so what you want to do on your birthday? I said, I'm traumatized by my past birthdays and what they led to. What did Sean write? He said, if you change your mind, I miss you. Stay happy, love. And what did you write? That I'm just being mature. I don't think that I'm ready to see you. Did you see him for your birthday in February of 2024? Yes. How was it? In Miami. Sean had candles. My heart was beating super fast, and I think his was beating fast too. We were oddly in the same color. I thought that was nice. Girl, what happened at dinner? Balloons, a 5-course dinner. We used ecstasy. And then Sean asked, "Do you want to see Don?" And what was your reaction? I was high. I said, "Okay." Me and Don had sex in one star. Then we rested a couple days. Then I flew to LA and we got back together. In 2024, where did you visit Sean? Miami in May, July, and August. And at my residence in LA a couple of times. Did you and Sean go out in Miami and LA in 2024? No. Things had really hit the fan. A lot was going wrong in his life. Okay. The press was after him about Cassie's lawsuit. Which entertainers did you have sex with in 2024? Uh, Anton, Don, and Larry. We stayed in the residence. There was a lot of focus on Sean elsewhere. I showed him how lucrative OnlyFans was. Sean was putting on music and he went to my phone. He asked me, "Who Bear? Why are you texting like this to this man?" The money thing came up that Bear has sent me money. She started getting dressed. I started crying. I felt misunderstood. What did Sean text you? He wrote, "What's going to happen if I come over tonight?" I said, "Do you want me to be alone? I can arrange that." I wrote back, "He was supposed to see his mother," in air quotes. I meant another woman. He wanted a party. And what did Sean ask? He said that he wanted me to sign something for him so that he could have closure. I thought he meant so I wouldn't be a threat. Had you ever sent him a demand letter? No. Sean said, "You are making your own money." What did you reply? I said, "I am working on paying off my debt after being on call." Unfocused. Okay. Bu- 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 How did you go into debt when you were dating a millionaire who gave you thousands? Objection sustained. What did you write? I said, "I'm tired. You can't even make it 2 years without bringing it up to me." What does Sean say here? Bear, my colleague. I said, I hate living in fear. The roof over my head and the roof over my head was just going to come off. I asked, did you tell Robin, that's his accountant, to cut it off? He said, you make your own money. Did he continue to pay your rent? Yep, he kept paying. And did you learn his houses were searched? Yes. Homeland Security came to my house. Who hired you a lawyer? Sean. Is Sean still paying for your lawyer now? Yes. Did you talk to Sly after the 2024 searches? Yes. He called and said that he had a tape and he intended to release it a bit by on the dark web, or release it bit by bit on the dark web. I asked Sly how he got the video. He said that Sean picked up his phone and recorded with it. I asked Sly, Cabra, how much he wanted. He said $10,000. I told Sean that he just tried to extort me. Sean was crying. Crying? Crying, laughing, or crying? Oh, well, maybe he was going through a lot then. Oh, maybe he couldn't just give the $10,000 because, he was under investigation. I don't know. What did he say? Get legal on him. Did you speak with Sly? Yes. I told him this was sextortion and that I would not talk to him. Then a media company called me and said that they bought the sex tape, and did I have any comments? I fainted. We had to sobs control the situation. She sobs while she said that they had to control it. Did the media ever publish the video? No. Do you know why? No. Then the hotel video of Sean and Cassie came out, and I was with Sean in Miami. How did you first learn of that video? There was a knock on the door. Sean was called out. I went down and everyone was talking. It was at 2 Star. And what happened? Sean was huddled with his team and his family. I was just giving everyone space. Later he had a huddle. His sons were involved. Huddle for what? To come up with an apology. He showed me a draft of what he would say on social media. Did you read it? He addressed Cassie by name in the draft I saw. I felt it was more heartfelt. I thought it was good enough. Girl, who you to be saying that that's good enough when he over here already doing something to you? Girl, bye. Did you talk later one-on-one with Sean about the video? Yes. He said that Cassie hit him too. Then I was told that KK was coming and I had to go into another room. I did. And I went back to LA. Do you recognize this? Yeah, that's Sean's apology. The video played in the gallery. I mean, we already seen that, so y'all could have played that for everybody. Disgusting. I have asked God for his mercy and grace. I'm truly sorry. You truly a bastard is what you are. How did you feel about that? I was disappointed. I felt there was no heart. Sidebar, sure. Jurors, you may take a break. Miss Kami, can I get a proofer as to relevance? If I can't compare the drafts, I'll strike the last question about comparing the drafts. We want all those questions stricken. I advise not to name Cassie, as she might be a grand jury witness, so privileged. And then the government says our next question is about are about Combs' violent assault on Jane and forcing her to have sex with an entertainer while still injured. While still injured, it goes to state of mind. I can play the video again and avoid any privilege issues. Okay, bring the jury back in. All rise. Apologize. Video is played again. I was fucked up. I hit rock bottom. I sought out professional help. I'm going to therapy. I'm going to rehab. Yeah, you going to therapy and rehab, all right. Um, Jane, what did you understand that he was referring to? The hotel elevator lobby video? The next time you saw him was June 18th of 2024. Where did you see him? His home in LA or home in LA. Date night in the house. Jonathan came to help set up. What did Jonathan do? Put some candles around the home, decorate with red lights, make the environment cozy. Um, was the plan to have an entertainer? No. I wore a long brown dress. I opened our patio, which has a really nice view. Did you two get into an argument? Yes. We had champagne and some tequila. I started confronting him about what was. Wait. I started confronting him about who he was with on his family trip to Utah. And what did you say to Sean? I said that you are a pedo. He was 25 or more years older. What the hell are we missing here? Okay, wait a minute. Okay, if a girl can't buy her own drinks, what makes you interested in her? I believe she was under 21, but older than 18. Yes, I pushed his head into the marble. Then what? I started throwing candles and glass. I was angry. He was probably cursing and calling me crazy. I wanted to lock myself in the master bedroom. Sean touched you? Not yet. I locked the bathroom door, but he kicked it down. Then he kicked down the bathroom door off the hinges. Damn, did he? He kicked him. I'm sorry. He kicked his way into my wait. Oh, he kicked his way into my closet. I tried to run, but he kicked me and put me in a chokehold, and I couldn't breathe. Here we go with the abuse. Now, this is the first time we hearing this. I went to the front door and to wait. I went to the front door and to a wall 6 blocks away. I don't know what that means. How long did you hide there? For 2 hours. Then I went back. I saw Sean. Sean kicked in the guest bedroom door. I was throwing glass and candles at Sean. I shouted that I hated him. He started punching my head and saying all kinds of things. Now, I knew it was going to eventually show up, though. I knew it was going to show up. I knew it was going to show up. And the reason why I knew it was going to show up is because he'd been doing it to everybody else. Why would she be any different? He started punching me in my head and saying all kinds of things. Saying what? That I was trying to keep him away from his kids. That was that dope. That was that dope. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what is the whole pedo thing. What am I missing? He was messing with a girl that was 19 or something. 19 or 20. Who plays crazy games with an insane person? Yeah, inner city press missed something key because it's not flowing here. Okay, let me read CNN because I don't know what's going on. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Oh wait, maybe I already read this one about the Intercontinental. He apologized. Yeah, we read that. Okay, here we go. After she flew back to Los Angeles from Miami in May of 2024, Jane didn't see Sean Diddy Combs in person until June 18th of 2024. Y'all say that like it was a long, long time. She testified that she remembers the date because it was a very terrible day. They planned for a date night in the house where she lives, with Combs coming to Los Angeles after a family trip to Utah. Jane said that Combs' assistant, Jonathan, came over first to help her set up the house with decor and candles, and to stock the fridge, she said. Now, you could have stocked the fridge, but all that other shit for what? When Combs first arrived, they spent time catching up in the backyard, Jane recalled. The jury saw photos and videos of Ventura. Wait, the jury saw photos and video that I don't think they meant to put Ventura. I think they meant to put Jane Doe. Took of Combs that night. In the video, music was playing and Combs could be heard talking. Jane and Combs got into an argument about an hour and a half, or a half an hour after the video, she testified. I started confronting Sean about who he was with on his family trip. She said I was making an assumption that he was with another woman. Jane called him a pedo, she testified. Jane said that the woman she thought he was with was an adult, but she was roughly 25 years younger than him. Ma'am, you let me do some math because it sounds like you was right there together with her. Maybe not quite, but ma'am, you just a girl. You just about 20 years his singing too, girl. But okay, whatever. I ain't trying to make it right either. I ain't trying to make it right, but whatever. Right. I that age thing, I mean, he been doing that. Okay. At one point, Combs bent over to tie his shoe and she pushed his head into a marble count. She didn't see any marks or injuries on his head. Later, she testified. Jane said that she started throwing candles around his house and repeatedly saying that she hated him. She said that a lot of candle wax went into Combs' clothing, but she didn't see any glass hit him directly. I think he was probably cursing and calling me crazy, she said, adding his tone was very angry. Jane said that she hid out of her home for 2 hours after Combs choked her. We already read that. Okay, so check IG. Oh Lord, let me see. In comments, watch. Just say you gained. Just say you gained. Girl, you is 9 weeks late. I hate when y'all comment on shit from 9 weeks ago. Girl, go to hell. Kiss my ass. You ain't got to give me no Bible scripture. Read that. Read it for yourself. I don't give a damn. You 9 weeks late.
But I just want to just give you a heads up that I'm about to really disappear on you. You feel me?
Okay, I heard that. Instagram model Jay Ramsey responds to claim that she was a ex-worker for Diddy amid federal trial. Okay, yeah, I read this on Friday. I read this on Friday. See, this is Tracy. This is why I said that I probably think it's wise to read Little Rod's lawsuit because all of that stuff always ties back to his lawsuit. Yeah, she was young. She was young. She was young. But a lot of this stuff ties back to that lawsuit. We're gonna have to read, we're gonna have to go over Lil Rod's lawsuit. Yeah, that's what the Jane Doe is saying. That this girl that he saw, she ain't dumb. She not dumb by far. That's why I'm saying I believe her on a lot of stuff, but the part that get me is like, girl, how she going about doing it? Yeah, I think it's her too. All right, y'all. Let's see. Do we got another update? We do. Girl, I don't want to talk about this, but we're gonna go ahead and do it. Okay. Jane continued to testify about a June 2024 flight that she had with Sean Diddy Combs, in which she hid by a wall outside of her house. Okay, that makes more sense than what they were posting on Twitter. She she started to walk back to the house because she assumed that Combs would be gone by then. She said when she turned the corner, she saw Combs on the street. She testified, "I was scared, but I was quiet, and I just kept walking back to the house because I didn't want to wake up the neighbor," she said. Jane went into the guest room in her house and locked the door, but Combs kicked the door in, she testified. She started throwing more candles because she wanted him to get away from her, she said. She ran onto her patio and Combs followed her. "I punched him and then he punched me," she said. Jane punched Combs once in the temple and didn't see any injuries on him afterwards, she said. Combs punched her in the head twice, on my forehead and around my eye area, she testified. After Combs hit her, Jane ran into the backyard and went into a ball on the ground, trying to cover up her head. He started punching my head. He started kicking me. He started saying all kinds of things and was just kept punching me. Combs said that she was trying to take him away from his kids and his family, and Jane responded that she wasn't and that she told him to leave her alone, she testified. He grabbed me by my arm and my hair and started dragging me back to the house, she said. Oh, Jesus. Ooh, man, this is crazy. I'm gonna need a nap after this, y'all, before the BET Awards. Yeah. I'm gonna need me a little nap. You hear? I seen little baby say she back from a nap. Child, I'm gonna have to take me a little cat nap before these BET Awards because this is foolish, you know? Oh, and I know they going to 5 o'clock today. I got a business call at 4. So I'm gonna have to. Oh, I ain't gonna really have no time. Well, I got about 2 hours before I start the awards. I may start the awards at 7. This is a New York nigga. Listen, mm, this is crazy. Mm. All right, let's see. Twitter. Twitter. Okay. She then said, I said no, but he kicked me on the grounds. I was balled up. Then he grabbed me by my hair and my arms and dragged me back to the house. What was he saying? That I was effing crazy. I kept saying, just leave me the F alone. I called the girl that I thought I called the girl that I thought Sean was with and asked if she was on the trip with Sean. She said very insulting things. Then Sean held me down, so I had to listen. What did you do? I told her to shut up, and then he was beating my ass. Wow. Sean hung up. Then he told Jonathan to tell me he wasn't with no girl on his family trip. After the FaceTime call, then what? I went into the shower to cool off. Wow. Who was with you? Sean. I saw a black eye forming in welts. How were you in the shower? Naked. Sean was in his pants. He slapped me. I fell to the grounds of the shower. Then what? I was exhausted. I just sat there. Sean said, just put some ice on it and put on an outfit. An outfit? Lingerie and heels. Fuck you, Diddy. Fuck you. Fuck you, you dog face bastard. Fuck you. Sorry, y'all. Somebody had to say it. Fuck you. I got a lingerie for you, bitch. I'm going to get my moo. The fuck is wrong with you? You just beat me up and you got the nerve to tell me go put on some lingerie and high heels? Man, please. Oh, sorry about the language, y'all, but I had to. Boy, you done lost your mind. You done lost your everlasting mind. You gonna put on an outfit. Boy, I got an outfit for y'all to find something to hit you so hard in the back of your head. You bitch, you done lost your mind. He a bitch ass nigga hitting on these women like this. Cause you can't get your way. Man, say. Y'all can say what y'all want to. Now, this I ain't gonna ever go up for. Like ever. I ain't gonna ever go up for that. But boy, you done lost your mind. After you done set up here and really done beat me up, you gonna go tell me to go put on some lingerie and some heels? Man. Lingerie and heels. Sean was using my phone playing corno. He texts Anton on my phone. My phone was screen mirrored to the TV. Sean texts, hey, what are you doing? Sean scrolled up and saw Anton's messages about our mutual friends. Oh my God. Sean asked me how the mutual friends were. I said, I don't know. Why did you lie? We were on a break. I didn't think that I needed to say it. Anton showed up. I moved my hair so that my injuries wouldn't be seen and used makeup like Sean said. God, dog, man. I greeted Anton and tried to be polite, asked him how his day was. Sean was giving me his evil stare. Sean said, I need to talk to you. We went into the bedroom. What happened there? He said that he wanted to know about the mutual friend. I told him that I went to Vegas with this rapper and his girlfriend. I saw Anton having sex with another woman. And what did Sean say? He said, "Do you have this corn star having something over me?" Bro. Bro, I cannot. Oh. Mm, mm, mm. Mm. Yeah, go straight to hell. Go straight to hell. Go put on some lingerie and some heels. Boy, you done lost your mind. You done lost your mind, man. Man, I cannot. Wow. Mm. And listen, yeah, unfortunately, I believe it. I believe it because if we saw him kicking and doing all kind of stuff to Cassie, whether who hit first, yo, I believe it. I believe it. And he's a bitch ass nigga. Don't come over here talking about don't tear no black man down, man. Fuck you and him. Okay. Did you take any rugs? Yes. Right around that this time. Sean told me, take this effing pill. You're not going to ruin my effing night. Go out there and suck some dick. I said, I don't want to. What did he say? He said, is this coercion? Dang, not you said it, did he? Oh, y'all. This is insane. This is completely insane. It's getting interesting. So this is different younger girl than this was too. Or is this still 50? Yeah, this is still her. She probably gonna be on the stand for another um until probably Wednesday. Like, mm, mm, mm. Wow. He beat this girl. And I was just saying, she ain't testified to no DV, no physical abuse. And here we go. Here we go. Mm, mm, mm. Jane said after Sean Diddy Combs assaulted her, they went back into his master bedroom and she used Combs' phone to call the girl that she assumed he was on the family trip with. Jane said that she asked the girl if she was on a trip and the girl started insulting her while she was on speaker speakerphone. Sean was holding me down and making me listen to her insults, Jane testified. Jane said that she yelled out that Combs was beating her and immediately hung up the phone, she testified. Later, Combs FaceTimed her. Um, wait. Later, Combs FaceTimed one of his assistants and told him to tell Jane that there wasn't a girl on the trip. Jane testified that she was in the corner of the room and Combs was standing right in front of her. What happened to the pill? I consumed it. I performed oral sex on Anton. I felt sick. I was like, even in my own body. I wasn't even in my own body. I felt disgusted. I felt terrible. How did it end? When Anton finished, I excused him. Tried to put on a good face. Girl, I thought you was about to say. I thought you was about to say Anton left and this man, Anton finished on me, and here come Diddy right behind Anton using his stuff as stuff. Using his stuff as come right after. Mm, mm, mm. That's crazy. He a dog. A dog. Yeah, he is insane. Absolutely insane. Listen, y'all, please make sure y'all hit that like button. If you'd like to bless the Cash App, you can. Super chat, super sticker, whichever way you see fit in blessing the platform. Right after this, we'll be live again around, I'll say probably between 6:30 and 7, preferably before 7, so we can make sure that we don't miss nothing on the awards. Ciao. He is definitely the devil. Definitely the devil. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling right. I got you in my life. Morning, the world didn't give it. World can take it away. My feelings haven't changed, but I don't appreciate this nigga beating up on her. I don't appreciate niggas beating up on any woman. I'm gonna always stand flat footed in that. Um, but what she did before, this doesn't change that for me. Um, yeah, keep your dog paws to yourself. That's just the way I see it. But everything else, mm, I get it. But what's the saying? A tiger never changes his stripes. It was eventually coming. I just will never agree with anybody deserving to get beat. Like it'll never get that good. Um, yeah, that'll never change. Again, as far as how I felt when she was on breaks, she didn't have to go back to him. I feel all of that. I do feel all of that, but I'm not gonna excuse him hitting on her. Mm-mm. Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. Wait a minute. Mm. Now y'all better make this work, because if it don't work, I'm gonna be mad. Hell yeah, if he was trying to get to her, hell yeah, he deserved it, Tracy. Hell. She threw the first hit. Now her hitting back in defense is different. Her fighting back is so different. This man started hitting her first. Hell no, kicking in doors. Hell yeah. He deserved more than her punching on him. He actually deserved something else. He deserved something upside his head, and I'm gonna just leave it at that. Now I don't think she threw the first hit. I think he threw the first hit. Um, girl, no, it don't. No, it don't. Y'all just lied that fast. And again, I'm just not gonna ever go up for it. I ain't. Um, keep your hands to yourself. But I'm never mad at nobody hitting back. Oh, okay, but I guess you did throw the first hit. But if you still kicking down the door, and I'm telling if I'm gonna hit you first, I'm still trying to protect myself at the end of the day, is what I'm getting at. So regardless of who thought the first hit, shit, I don't know what you capable of doing. I don't. And that's just being realistic. Let me go back to the physical assault. Hold on. Let's see. Okay. All right, here we go. Hold on. All right. After she flew back to Los Angeles from Miami in May of 2024, Jane didn't see Sean Diddy Combs again in person until June 18th of 2024. She testifies that she remembers that date because it was a terrible day. They planned for a date night in the house where she lives, with Combs um, coming to Los Angeles after a family trip to Utah, Jane said. Combs' assistant, Jonathan, came over first and helped her set up the house with decor and candles and stocked the fridge, she said. When Combs first arrived, they spent time catching up in the backyard, Jane recalled. The jury saw photos and videos of Ventura, which again, I don't think they meant Ventura, I think they meant her, uh, took pictures of Combs that night. Wait. They saw video and pictures that Jane Doe took that night. As y'all can see, it says Ventura. Anyway, in the video, music was playing and Combs could be heard talking. Jane and Combs got into an argument about an hour after the video, she testified. I started confronting Sean about who he was with on the family trip, she said. I was making an assumption. He was with another woman. Jane called him a pedo, she testified. Jane said that the woman that she thought that he was with was an adult, but she was roughly 25 years younger. At some point, Combs bent over to tie his shoes and she pushed his head into a marble counter. She said she didn't see any marks or injuries on his head later, she testified. Jane said that she started throwing candles around the house and repeatedly saying that she hated him. She said a lot of candle wax was on Combs' clothes, but that she didn't see any glass hit him directly. I think he probably was cursing me out and calling me crazy. She then says that when Jane realized that the fighting with Sean Diddy Combs was escalating, she said that she tried to lock herself, I'm sorry, in the master bedroom. When Combs kicked open the bedroom door, Jane locked herself in the bathroom, she said. Then when he kicked the door off the hinges, she ran into the master closet. She changed her clothes, while she was in the closet, Jane said, because she knew that she needed to wear something that she could escape in. Combs kicked open the door, and when Jane left the room, she ran to the front door. Combs caught her. She said, Sean kicked me in the back of my thigh and I fell down, Jane testified. Then he picked me up and then he put me in a chokehold. Well, let me say this. Let me be very, very clear. Let me be very clear about it. Neither one of their asses is right. Now, again, neither one of their asses is right. Let's just call a thing a thing. But then after she went into the went and tried to lock herself in there and he was already heated and all of those things, all of that other shit is unnecessary. I always say, whoever do the first thing, somebody need to walk the fuck away. Because what we're not going to do is keep doing this. Both of them was wrong. He's still a dirty ass dog. You don't change it for me. She was wrong too. But it doesn't change that he is a dirty ass dog. It just don't. It just don't. She might have started it, but he didn't have to kick in doors. He didn't have to do all that extra stuff. Just after you done all you done tried to do, let it alone. Yeah, she did try to run away, but still, I don't condone it on either end. I'm just keep it all the way on that. Wow, I don't condone it on either end. Whether she started, whether he started it, whoever started it, cut that shit out. Go the other way. Anyway, your ass shouldn't have. Listen. Yeah, he could have went a different direction. If she was going to the bedroom, you could have walked your ass outside. You could have done anything. But again, this is who you are. This is what you love to do. So we're not gonna skip past that either. You know, this is what you do. You don't have a problem laying your hands on nobody. You sure don't have no problem laying on your girlfriends or your sex capades, whatever you're doing. So I don't condone it on either end. But at the same token, this nigga is a dog. Cause how you done beat the shit out of her and then you still want to have a freak off? That's weird. That is so weird to me. He could have told her to get the F out. Well, yeah. If that was at his house, get out, go. No, they were at her house. My bad. They were at her house, which is why she ran in the closet. So I don't like it either way. That's just the truth. If Blue showed up, they could have locked them both up. What he did was is not self-defense. Yeah, because I think he went too far. For sure. Telling that girl after she got tired, she done got tired, put some clothes on because we fit to get ready to have a freak off. Sir. Jane testified that Sean Diddy Combs told her that he was inviting Anton over because we're not going to end up the night like this, or we're not going to end the night like this. She said that Combs told her to put makeup on and put her hair to the side to cover up the injuries. Jane said that Combs scrolled up and saw earlier messages between her and Anton, the same entertainer that she'd seen in January of 2024 during a trip to Las Vegas. She said that Combs saw a message where the entertainer referenced spending time with their mutual friends. Jane testified that she understood it to be a reference to the people that she was on the Vegas trip with. She said that she hadn't told Combs about the trip because they were on a break at the time. Jane said that Combs asked what the messages referenced. She said that she told him that she didn't know because I didn't want to escalate that night. Jane said that she chatted with Anton for a little bit. Oh, also, I'm gonna say this too. For Diddy as well, his dog ass could have left when she went hiding in the damn woods or behind the damn wall. Your black ass could have left and went to go handle what you was already handling. And what's crazy about it is the fact that you done all this shit knowing that you done had that girl sign something. Diddy is a dog. Again, it don't change how I feel about Jane Doe's original testimony, but he's a damn dog. Sean, she said that Combs saw messages. Okay, read that. Jane said that she chatted with Anton, for a little while when he arrived before Combs asked to speak with her. She and Combs went into another room. She said the messages that he read weren't sitting right with him, and asked her again who the mutual friends or the mutual friend reference was about. Around that time, Combs had her take ecstasy. They excused themselves from the room with Anton and went into the bedroom where he opened his hand and showed her the ecstasy pill. Combs insisted that she take the pill. Jane recalled Combs saying that she was not going to ruin his night. I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to, Jane recalled, telling Combs emotionally on the stand. Combs got close to her face and said, "Is this coercion?" Jane testified that she just looked back at him. They returned to the room and she performed oral sex on the entertainer and what felt like forever. She eventually had sex with the entertainer while Combs watched. You dirty bastard. You still a no shit nigga. I felt like the freak off. Oh yeah, absolutely. 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 I'm sorry you start a fight with me. I'm going to drag you. He had plenty of opportunities to stop. He should have left. His ass should have fucking left. And he didn't. Um Right, she did hit him. I get it. I get it. But he's still a damn monster because he had an opportunity to leave. He let that rage get to him. And even after the fact, she hid for 2 damn hours and he still wanted more. Now get your ass on. Fuck on out of here. I fight in real life too. But come on now, you can leave. You can choose to leave. Like you chose to stay 2 hours after this girl hid. Come on now. You didn't get enough in the first place. Hell, you done her in per her words. You was good. Your ass was good. Again, I don't condone it on either end. But come on now, Diddy. Um. Okay, let's see. He said, "Is this coercion?" What happened? Oh, I already read that. Sean called me a whore. After he left, he sent his security with money for me, for Anton. $10,000 or $12,000 in cash for Anton and the four damaged doors. What did you do with part of the money? I Ubered 3 or 4 thousand. Ubered. I Ubered $3 or $4,000 to Anton. Ubered or sent? What? Ubered? Okay. Anyway, have you ever fixed your doors? No. There were other bills. Okay, girl. There's photos of the broken door shown to the jury. When did you see Sean next? A few days. Why? Because I missed him. Now, this is the part that irritates the shit out of me. I get it. I get why victims go back. I get it. I get it. I get it. So please don't say that to me right now. The part that I don't understand is girl, 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 girl. Your money was up. Everything is up. You getting ready to go back to down the same path. And then not and it's worse this time because physical violence is involved this time. I I I I I don't know. Hmm. It's like you don't want better for yourself, girl, cause why? And let me just say this: what's already in the nigga is in the nigga, and it's gonna come out at some point. Why? A few days later because I missed him, but the day before he literally beat the plumb shit out of you. That was, I mean, you say he beat the shit out of you. That was your words. I can't. Some of us really can't match. Think of the physical strength difference in the middle school child, ninth grade versus their mother. Um, oh, I get that piece of it, but don't argue in person with no nigga. Never. It becomes dangerous, a dangerous situation. I agree. I agree. And stop putting your hands on dudes. Cause most of the time, I'm gonna just keep it all the way with that way. Most of the time, um, it's a moment of rage, and you don't know when it's gonna end. So you never really want to do that. That's why I say I don't condone it on either end. Yeah, each time the violence happens, it gets worse and it gets worse and it gets worse. Like, man, it's just crazy. She said we were trying to have a Sunday fun day, but it was like tense. Did you and Sean talk with Jonathan? Sean FaceTimed Jonathan asking him what he saw that night. For a moment, Jonathan saw me in the corner crying. And that's another thing. I know these people heard what was going on. Man, yeah, that's crazy. This is why I don't date people to temper like mine. Will both be on first 48, and I just can't. Yeah, I listen. If I have to get down, I'll get down. But y'all, even with what my ex did to me, one thing he knew. Well, my dad had already told him, "Don't you put your hands on my son. I'm coming to find you." My dad had already told him that, but he already knew, like, don't do it, cause nigga, we will tussle. See, but the difference between me and her is I ain't going to hide in no closet or nothing like that. I'm gonna actually tussle with you, right? That's how I am. So I can honestly say I've never been in that type of relationship. Again, what the man did to me was dirty, but he didn't get physical with me. Uber money. What's Uber money? Oh, this right here. I Ubered $3,000 or $4,000 to Anton. That's what the thing say. I ain't making up. I Ubered 3 or 4 thousand. I think that definitely meant I sent maybe 3 or 4 thousand, or she Ubered to give him the money. I don't know what the hell they trying to say. Uber money. I don't know. I have no earthly idea. She missed the money. Oh, Uber. Oh, got it. Got it. I've been with Bay 11 years, and we have only got into one argument that escalated, and he walked away. I have 6 boys, and they have been treating me to defend myself my whole life. Yeah, you got to do that. I ain't know you had 6 boys. Lord have mercy, 6 boys. Oh, 6 brothers. Oh, I thought you saying you had six boys. Like yes, 6 boy kids or men, young men. I don't understand myself, but I have stood with several girlfriends to support after PAB. Um, they always go back. It's one of the hardest things I've experienced. Just have to pray for them, but it's real. Yeah, I get it. They go back. I listen. I've lost 3 sisters because they went back. Well, one didn't go back. She just got unalive. But um, 2 of them they kept going back. It was something that they didn't tell us, and then we turn around and they're no longer here. So I get it. I get it. I have one son, but with her, I just feel like I don't know. With her, you knew there was other women involved. You knew exactly what he was doing with you. He was doing with multiple other women. Like I don't know. Like eventually, do you live for your son? I don't know. Let me quit. Yeah, cause we deep too. We deep too. All I gotta do, baby, if I call my brother right now while I'm on live and I told him somebody was nettling me, boy, he'll be over here on 2 wheels. Do you hear me? And he just got out of prison, what, a year and a half ago? I do think it's a mental thing. They've already testified to this. Well, um the the expert testified to this. It's like a mental thing. They go back. Number one, they go back because uh being afraid of a lot of things, like being able to depend on yourself. A lot of victims, unfortunately, they don't have that self-dependence anymore. Not only that, they're scared of a lot of different things. Like also, you got to think about it. They don't think that they could get anybody else in that moment. Like they think that this is the right thing. It's the do thing. It's like it's really hard to explain, but um that's the most that I've seen. That's why 2 of my sisters, they kept going back. One of them was for financial reasons. One of them was because again they felt like they couldn't do anything on their own. Um, I think it's different ways that you feel and that you approach this. Um, but I do agree with you on this one, Rory, about missing the money as well. I agree with that too, or not necessarily missing it, but she didn't want it to ever leave in the sense to where it was like, oh, you got to depend on yourself. A lot of them, again, like they don't have any self dependency. After these things happen, um, it's just a lot. It's a lot of reasons why they go back. And then also too, if this person has manipulated you into abuse, manipulated you into doing certain things, then chances of you asking them or chances of you like walking away, it's probably hard because again that manipulation, they can easily sit you down and say, hey, I won't ever do that again. I just got upset. I'm really gonna change. I'm really gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. And then they never really add up to doing what they said that they were gonna do. But it's a lot of factors into why people go back. It's so many reasons. Um, and a lot of it is psychological. Okay, let's see. I think we got some tweets. Tweetly. Okay, let's see. Um, she said she fixed the doors. Okay. They then I shot a video of Sean out in my yard. Did you inadvertently film any injuries? Yes, my welts. And when you learned that Sean went to Wyoming, I was outraged. He was with another woman. Did you block him? Yes. For how long? 2 to 3 weeks. Then I saw that his mother had been hospitalized. I wanted to put what happened between us to the side. He said that this was just too far for me. I saw you had me in a box. Did you say the name of the rapper? Or do you say that do you see the name of the rapper? Did you say the name of the rapper? I don't know what they're trying to say right there, but I'm sure he's just typing fast. Yeah, one of those things is like that manipulation tactic is like, oh my God, I'll never do this again. I'm gonna change. I'm gonna do the right thing. I'm gonna do right by you. That's a lot of what they do. And then they use the tactics of like money, or if y'all have kids, that makes it even worse. That makes it even worse because they'll try to throw a guilt trip on you as to you leaving, right? I know my sister did tell us one time that when she threatened to leave, he threatened, of course, to, well, I'll take the kids, and, I'll let them know that you ain't mentally stable and that you can't take care of your kids. And she been taking care of the kids. So when kids are involved, it's even worse because, again, a narcissistic man will use your children as a weapon. And it's a really effed up situation, y'all. Like I have seen so many cases of this, and everybody's different. Everybody really be different. Yep. So just prayers out to everybody that deal with it, or that has dealt with it, or have a friend or somebody, a family member that has to deal with it. It ain't an easy thing to deal with. It really ain't. Because you do wonder, why do you keep going back? Why do you keep doing this? Why do you? But I believe them recordings are gonna come out today, tonight, or tomorrow. I bet you them recordings gonna come out though. Um, Affirmations of a real one. Hype me up. Hype me up. I hype me. Um, let's see here. Sean Diddy Combs had his assistant and his security guard deliver 10,000 to 12,000 to her. Um, okay. Jane testified that she saw Sean Diddy Combs in person a few days later. I just missed him so bad, she said. Jane said that she and Combs had been messaging each other about the night and how awful we both were feeling. Jane testified that Combs repeatedly accused her of cheating, while she kept apologizing and insisting that nothing had happened. They agreed to see each other, and she went to his home. The jury was shown a video of Sean Diddy Combs at his home the day that day in late June of 2024. The video captured the bruising around her eye and a welt on her forehead that was visible throughout or through the makeup that was on her face. The video was not viewable to the public, but the audio could be heard in the courtroom. And both Combs and Jane confirmed um, that bruising was visible in the footage. Jane also testified that she covered part of her face in the video after realizing that her injuries were visible. Jane could be heard calling Combs her bestie on the video. She testified that Combs said that they'd be best friends after they broke up. So Jane testified that she was teasing him about that. The jury saw, or the jury also viewed another short video Jane took around that time, which also showed her injuries. Jane said that she was continuing to keep in touch with Combs for a while after they saw each other at a home in or at his home, I'm sorry, in late June. She later learned that he had gone on a whitewater rafting trip in Wyoming with another woman that was and she was absolutely furious. We had just endured that kind of night, and in the midst of all the controversy and everything, he was still able to plan another beautiful vacation, she said. Jane said that she texted him angrily and said, I think I did break up with him. Wait, what? Jane said that she texted him angrily and said, I think I did break up with him. She said that she then blocked both of his numbers, all of his assistants, and his security. I wish you would have done that like way earlier. I really do. Jane said that she reached out to Combs again after a few weeks because she saw his mother had been hospitalized and went and wanted to make sure that she was okay. And they started talking again. No, girl, what you should have done was it, commented on one of these blog posts out here and said prayers up or something like that. You ain't have to hit that man back up, man. You didn't. But again, I know why women and people go back. I do. I get it. I told y'all from the jump I commit crimes. Y'all trying to act like y'all don't do nothing. We already had this conversation. I have a cousin that husband used to beat her, and every time he beat her, she would end up with new furniture. At one time, he beat her really, really bad, and she got a brand new Cadillac. Yeah, that's what they do. They love giving you gifts, overloading you, love bombing you, making you feel like you like really that one. That's what they do. hmm He used his mom being in the hospital to warm his way back into her life. Well, I know I would have to put that on her. She the one that hit him up when she saw his mother in the hospital. So she saw a blog post and all of that about his mother being in the hospital, and she hit him up. She had blocked him on all things, so she had to unblock him to hit him up about his mama. So I might have to put a little bit of that accountability on her because she did reach out first. She first initially reached out. Girl. Let's see. All right. So, all right. Yes, I flew on a red eye to meet Sean. And what did you do? Baby, they right on the money, boy. When I say hold on, let me text them real quick, y'all, so I can tell them that I need about another 10 minutes. Two people acting. God, dog, y'all must have been on the thing already. Give me like 5 minutes. Sorry, y'all. Okay, so I flew on a red eye to meet Sean. And what did you do? We had a really nice time. Sean said, you could tell me when you're tired. What did you say? I'll stop for now and see each other later. His demeanor changed. He said, a man spends all his money on you and you say that you're tired. He threw water on me. He called me a bitch. He gave me an ecstasy pill. Girl, okay, I'm gonna just be quiet. What happened? Sean was celebratory. He said, "Let's go." Did Paul come to Miami? Yes. Did Paul come to Two Star? Yes. I was given a spray bottle, liquid Molly into my mouth. I felt a surge of high octane sexual energy. Paul comes in. I greet Paul with that energy. Did you have sex with Paul in front of Sean? Yes. Oh. Oh, wait a minute. When was the last time you saw Sean in person? August of 2024 at Two Star. Did you have sex with Don in front of Sean at Two Star? Yes. One last text message. The last one I'll ask you to look at. Baby, not y'all finna go over 5 o'clock in the courtroom, honey. Yeah. Eh. They also make it like it's your fault. Yep, they do. I learned years ago not to get involved with the confrontation because after the dust settles, they always go back. Then you're the bad guy. I just support my friends when she needs it. Yeah, it's tough. So the spray bottle was true. Sounds like it. Now that I can understand because I'm only going to jail for protecting you once. That's all I got. Listen, it is best. I stay out of people relationship business. Period. Uh-huh. I stays out of people's relationship business. Period. Because girl, you gonna go back round now. So ain't no need them you telling me. I mean, I'll be here to listen to you vent, but I ain't getting involved. I ain't got nothing to do with it. Okay, so did you go to New York to see him? No. Why not? He was arrested. Did you get a subpoena? Yes. I had to come in November 2024, then January 2025. And after, did you see a therapist? 3 months now. 3 months now is June, so May, April, March. Okay. Around March when his homes got raided. Mm, okay, cool. I'm just putting the timeline together. A spray bottle of rugs. That's why people were singing. I didn't believe that he was actually putting stuff in the what's the name bottles. How come? How come? Cause we already know what he's capable of. Ooh. Mm. Okay. Affirmations of a real one. I have no clue why that's in my head. Okay, y'all. So listen, I may have to follow this up tomorrow. I do need to hop on this business call for real, for real. I'm already 5 minutes late to it. So I'm gonna end this right here. Keep an eye on your community wall, patrons and members only for the link for the BET Awards. And we'll follow up with the rest of this tomorrow morning. Um, I'll see you guys out here in these YouTube streets. I know that I'll probably see you in some of the other chats of the people who are actually there. It doesn't seem like red wine is in the courtroom today, but she has been going live all day. You know, you got Mims, you know, you got Armand, you know, you got Tisa Tales. Now, Tisa, I do call Cap. I told y'all that they probably wasn't gonna get to cross to Tuesday. Now Tisa, I do call Cap. Tisa, I think Tisa trying to cover her tail over there because she said, y'all think y'all know who Jane Doe is, and y'all are way off. She is not a celebrity. Tisa, girl, you ain't talking to a group of kids. Cause we already know what's going on over there. We ain't dumb, we ain't slow. I don't know what that was about, but anyway. Um, with that being said, OOTA is live outside of the courthouse. Yeah. All right, y'all. I appreciate y'all. I gotta get out of here, but I will talk to you guys tomorrow. And for those of you that will be at the BET Awards watch party, I'll see y'all then. All right.